Hey everyone! So it is the Wednesday after Thanksgiving. I don't know about you, but I cannot believe how fast this year has gone. And I especially can't believe that Thanksgiving's over and now it's time to get into Christmas mode. I would love to turn the camera around and give you a little peek at my kitchen, but I'm way too embarrassed. We are still trying to clean up from the holiday and the weekend. And you guys, Caleb's school has been so busy. I hate to complain about this, but there are so many family projects he has to work on. Okay, the next day, Mike, jumping in here really quick because I need to redo this. I need to choose my words carefully, but I was kind of venting. I don't know if it's venting, but I'll just explain. Caleb's school every month requires a family project, and usually these are fun activities, and they're usually not a big deal, right? There was one where they had to create an apple tree, and so we painted this board. Oh, I think we showed you in a vlog, but we painted a picture of a tree, and then we cut out these construction paper apples, and he had to have at least 4 of them, I think. With each apple, you would describe, Caleb, and I think he said he was helpful and all this stuff. It was really cute. But that was back in September when there wasn't a ton going on. I beat myself up so much because the November project, they were asked to take a paper towel roll, and the sky was the limit. Use your imagination. It just had to be, you had to transform it into something festive and fall. And I totally forgot about it, and I realized it was due right when we got back from Disney World, and I was like, shoot, I felt so bad. Now Caleb's in kindergarten, so his teacher is like, it's not a big deal, it's fine, but I still pride myself on being up with what's going on at school, what's due, when it's due, and it is a family project. I want to have these moments with Caleb. But then I got word from his teacher that Caleb was star student the week of Thanksgiving, and when that happens, there's a whole rigmarole of activities you got to do. So we had to create a poster with lots of pictures and his favorite color, his favorite food, and all this kind of stuff. They give him a little stuffed plushie, the idea being he can take it out and then you grab a picture. Do you want to, you could take him to the park, you could take him out to eat, you could take him to a friend's house. Just do some kind of fun activity with this plushie, take a photo of it, and then you print it out, you put it on a piece of paper, and Caleb's supposed to write a sentence explaining what he did with this plushie. Well, there was a mix-up, and I didn't find out until after the fact. So I was like, oh shoot, and it was, as I mentioned, it was the week of Thanksgiving, as if there wasn't already enough going on. So now we're kind of under the gun. His teacher gave him an extended time, so now I've got that over my head. I've got to make this poster, we've got to do this activity with a plushie, and then write a sentence about it and print a picture. But then, on top of all that, it is now time for the December family project, and he has to create a gingerbread man, and that is due tomorrow. But it was so funny this morning, I was talking to him about it. I'll show you the template in a second, but I asked Caleb what he wanted to do. And without a hesitation, he was like, I want to put googly eyes on him, and I want to put buttons. I was just like, awesome, that is great, sounds good. Little man is the most indecisive person when it comes to stuff like this, so I thought it was going to be pulling teeth, trying to get him to decide. So he wants googly eyes and buttons. I'm all in. So that means right now I'm going to run to Joanne and go get that stuff because we have to start working on this tonight. Okay, so here we are. Let's go see what we can find. I love this store, by the way. I actually prefer Joanne over Michael's. So here's their selection of googly eyes. It looks like we have a lot of options when it comes to sizes. This is hilarious. Can you imagine? I think I've seen videos where people put this one on their Roomba. Oh, look at this one's got eyelashes. Let's see. I don't think our gingerbread is too big. Let's see. I kind of feel like this is a good size. Oh, these ones are kind of creepy with the irises. And then look at this. I mean, seriously, it looks like the options are endless. I guess while I'm here, I should get the poster board for his poster we have to make. I feel like Caleb would want this one because it's so shiny, but I feel like it would be hard to glue stuff on there. What do you think? I kind of want to go with this one because it's it's firm, so I think this will be easier for him to carry into class. Looking at the buttons, this is nice. They're on sale. Buy 3, get 2 free. Because I was thinking we should probably do red and green, at least. And we don't need too many, so I think this, I don't know what the price is on this though. Oh wait, here it is. $2.99. Okay, that's not terrible. All right, so we got our poster board, googly eyes, and I got some buttons. I think that's all I need. And I just remembered I am out of cake boards, so I need to find the cake boards. If you saw the video where I made that horrendous cake from 50s primetime, yeah, I didn't have cake boards. I don't see them anywhere. Found them. Okay, so I need a 9-inch. That's weird. I don't see a 9-inch. I see 10-inch. Okay, this will work. This is a 10-inch round. I had the 8-inch rounds, which were too small. But yeah, so I think this will be perfect. Okay, so that is all done. I know I already said it, but I absolutely love that store. I could spend hours in there, but I do have to get going because it's almost time for pickup. But I love it because they let you like double up the coupons. I saved so much money. But yeah, if you didn't know, I'm a big crafter, so I want to go back and look at the scrapbook paper there. But yeah, I never put it on the channel because it doesn't really fit. But yeah, I could literally spend a whole afternoon in a Joann. Back home now because I actually do have a few minutes before I have to go pick him up, but this is it. As you can see, it's pretty simple. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to color it in, and then he wants to put his googly eyes on and his buttons. We'll see how much more he wants to do after that because we still have to do his All About Me poster. Now, it's funny because last year they gave us this. They gave us this poster, which is a great template, but this year, no such luck. This year we have to just make the whole thing on our own from scratch. So, but I think I'm going to use this kind of as like our baseline as to what to create on that board I got. Oh, and since I have a little bit of time, I'll show you this. I got our stockings out. I got these obviously when Caleb was born, so about 6 years ago. And we have one for Steve, Caleb, me, and then this one was for our old dog Miley, who passed. We've mentioned her before. But I love these stockings. I got them from Pottery Barn, and obviously, as you can see, I had them embroidered and personalized. But we got Miss Skylar's. Here is Skylar's. I'm a little disappointed because it doesn't quite match, even though supposedly, according to the Pottery Barn website, it was the same thing. I mean, it has been 6 years, but I at least got her name. The embroidery matches ours. But this one, as you can see, compared to like Miley's old one, it's pretty different. And also, this one is very plush. It's much more thicker than the other ones. But oh well, I think it's still gonna look really cute. Yeah, as I've mentioned, I've just been so busy. I'm trying to get a handle on this house. You guys, are you like me and you just cannot stand laundry day? It took me forever to get through laundry day because it had been piling up and I'd been really bad about the towels. I'm one of those people where it's like, especially because last week was Thanksgiving and there was so much going on, I just could not devote the time to launder everything and then on top of it, fold and put everything away. Everything was just like piling up in our laundry room. It was so embarrassing. But it took me all day, but I got it done. I can't help it. I have to document this because you should have seen it. The mountain of laundry, including like towels and everything, was just literally like, you couldn't even open the cabinet doors. It was so high, but it's all nice and clean. It's all done. But some of you were asking if I was gonna do another video for Christmas like I did for Thanksgiving and Halloween where I show you how I decorate. Yeah, that is definitely, that's definitely something I wanna do. I'm not doing it today because, you know, it is only November 29th, so I gotta wait. But something I am gonna include in this video, in case some of you wanna join me, I am going to be making the aggressive holiday calendar today. I know some of you got a kick out of it. I think I started this like 2 years ago, I think. But basically, I get online and I find a blank December calendar and I make a list of all the things I want to do for the holidays so I don't forget anything. And like I even put down like all the Christmas movies I want to watch and I designate all those activities and movies to different days on the calendar. And when I showed it to Steve, he was like, "Man, this is an aggressive looking calendar." I mean, come on. I have things on there like drink hot cocoa. How aggressive can it be? But every time I post that video, I get some of you saying you wanted to do it as well. So I'm doing it now so that, because this video drops tomorrow. So if you're watching it, you'll have plenty of time. You can join me on the 1st and we can all do our aggressive holiday calendar together. I'm kind of bummed out because I just went on my laptop to see, apparently I didn't save the calendar from 2 years ago because last year all I had to do was reprint it. But I must have deleted it or something. I don't know, because I can't find it. So I have to make a new one from scratch, but at least this way I can show you my process. So the first thing I do is I make my list of everything I want to do. And of course, you know, this is why I'm so upset that I lost my calendar. As I'm doing this, my brain has just, I cannot remember all the things that were on it. But here's some basic ones. I want to have a day where I bake some gingerbread. one weekend, maybe a Saturday morning, we'll drink some hot cocoa, make some eggnog. Arizona Biltmore, that one's kind of a funny one, but I love a night where we go to the Biltmore and we look at the Christmas trees, and they usually have like some holiday offerings, some fun activities for kids, and then of course like, you know, Christmas cocktails. So I always like a night where we dress up and kind of go do that. Make Chex Mix, donate some toys. Most of you know about our beef bourguignon turned into meat pie night. And of course, as I'm going through this, I'm realizing this is all pretty much just like food. You guys know me, I'm always food motivated, but I gotta rack my brain a little bit because I know I'm missing a ton of stuff. I can't think of anything, so I'm gonna have to give it some time. It'll all come to me. But yeah, as of right now, it's all food motivated, so I know I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Back at home, and little man is coloring in his gingerbread.
I can tell you something.
What?
It's a new way to cross out things. Watch with my crayon.
All right.
Okay. You make sure. Oh, this guy is not on the table. It's okay. Wait. Okay. You make circle. And make line.
Oh yeah.
That's a new way.
That's how you cross things out.
And you got buttons.
I did get buttons.
And you got googly eyes for my eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're gonna make a mad face.
Oh, I don't know about. Well, we'll see. Let's just color in the gingerbread and let's get this going. Okay.
Okay.
Busted out the glitter glue, although it's very hard to get it out of the bottle, huh?
Yeah, and it has this. I don't know why it's bumps. Me 3 fingers.
But so far, he's looking pretty good. All right, here he is. I think he looks great, bud.
Googly eye.
He's got that cool hair too.
Let me push this googly eye in.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. Get it out.
Well, I think he turned out pretty cute. I'm just glad we got it done. It's not due till Friday, but I always like to get things done just a little early, just to be safe. I don't know about you, but Thanksgiving definitely wore me out when it comes to cooking, so I don't really want to cook tonight, so I think we're gonna go out to dinner. But before I do that, I just want to include this. I was looking at my list for my calendar. I totally forgot. I can just go on YouTube and look at last year's video, because I'm pretty sure I show in that video what was on the calendar. So let me go check it out. As you can see, this week we've got like... All right, yes. We're gonna make a gingerbread house. We're gonna make Chex Mix. Okay, I was able to get everything off that calendar from what I saw in the video. There were a couple that I didn't pan very well, so I didn't see it, but I think this is most of it. Unfortunately, as I'm looking at it now, it's all very food focused, so I think I'm gonna retool it, and when I get it all finished and I get it put on the calendar, I'll share it with all of you. And then, but yeah, so these are all the activities. Now I gotta list out all the Christmas movies we like to watch. But as I mentioned, I did need to create a new calendar, so I found this website, which is really cool. It's called printables.com. And then I found on the Pioneer Woman's website a list of all these different activities, because I'm trying to find other ideas than, you know, that are just not food focused. It's kind of funny though. This one's like build a snowman. Obviously, we can't do that here in Arizona. Go sledding. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I love this. So it's not just me. Go out for Chinese food. Like, that's a thing. I thought this one was cool. Take a Christmas tour of your hometown. This kind of plays into like why I like to go to the Arizona Biltmore and see the Christmas trees and see all their offerings. Ice skating, that's kind of a no-go. There is a place, I believe, in downtown Phoenix that has something set up, but I don't think Caleb's gonna go for that. I love this. Make a proper cheese platter, because one of my things is to make a Christmas charcuterie. Okay, now here's a good idea. This one, deliver homemade goodies. Maybe I could do that, because I do want to bake some cookies, but maybe I could make it like bake home cookies for your neighbors. All right, and it's done. I think it printed out really nicely. What I did was I just found that I went to that website. I don't like linking websites like that, so I'm not going to do that just because, you know, if something goes wrong on your end, I don't want to be blamed for it. But yeah, you could probably just Google image or Google search rather, a blank December calendar. I thought this one was really cute, so I filled it out. I didn't add the Christmas movies just because I'm running short on time and I'm going to have to figure that out later. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can save this as an image and save it to the Magic Dad's Facebook page, and you guys can download it there if you wanted to follow along. You will notice that I left blank the weekend of the 8th through the 10th because that's when we're going to be in Disney World. So altogether, looking at it, if you want to call it aggressive, go for it. But I think this is going to be a very, very fun December. But you'll have to let me know if you guys are going to follow along with the calendar or if you're going to make your own, because it's a really fun little practice that I really enjoy doing. One thing that was on the calendar in the past, but I didn't include this time because just by chance we've already done it, was to take Caleb to go see Santa. So this past weekend we went up to the Biltmore Fashion Park, and we totally we weren't even thinking about it, but we saw Santa and there was no line, there was no wait. So we just asked him, I was like, do you want to go see him now? Get this done? And he was like so excited. They wouldn't let us take our own pictures, unfortunately, so I didn't even want to try to get my phone out and vlog for you guys, but we got a really cute set of pictures. And yeah, it's funny too because we made the point to go up there last year. We had an appointment and everything. And if you don't know, the Biltmore is about 45 minutes away from us, so a little bit of a trek. We spent the whole morning talking about it with Caleb, getting him dressed, getting him ready, made the drive up there, and as soon as we got up there, he totally choked. He did not want to do it. He was a little scared. I didn't want to be the parent that forced it. I was like, okay, last chance, like, you don't want to do it? So he didn't see Santa last year. So the fact that we kind of just stumbled upon it the other day and he wanted to do it, it was a big win for everybody. Steve is here and he just got back from a little errand I sent him on. So according to our aggressive holiday calendar,
very aggressive,
day one, we're gonna set up our little Christmas countdown calendar that we got at the store.
Yep, absolutely. So it is a cute calendar, but you have to buy your own stuff. So
yeah,
it's not one of those simple things, you just pop it open, something's already there. So I did get some fun things for Caleb to open up for the first 4 days. Outside of that, I figured we'll change things up, do some notes, do some other things.
Yeah.
Keep it fresh for him. So, but these things are pretty cute. I think he'll like them. Got them at Dollar Tree, so we're not going crazy here. We need something small and trinkety that he'll like. So.
Right. Because I told Steve, I'm like, I don't really want to just load it up with candy.
Candy or toys or anything that looks like taking too much space, where it's very much like look, like, can I?
Yeah.
Okay, so like something like this, like a little like skateboard. He's gonna love that.
Yeah.
So like fun things like that. You know, there's a bouncy ball. So I think he'll have fun with it.
So in case you missed that video, this is the countdown calendar we got.
And of course we got Williams-Sonoma. If you recall the video, we were vaguely interested and then got really interested once we realized how popular it was. But this is one of those things, Williams-Sonoma. So we got at Williams-Sonoma. We go there for our Thanksgiving stuff. Mike was freaked out that I didn't get all the ingredients for Thanksgiving because he was out doing Jollywood. Thankfully, I just went there. I picked up the order. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
Caleb had a great time there. Look at this. So we have this giant poinsettia tree. We got some garland here, garland posts. Caleb's out here burning some energy. But this is where we typically would take Caleb to go meet Santa Claus and do our Christmas picture over here. So it's a really kind of beautiful mall. Outdoor, even in Arizona, it's not bad at all. So, and we got this kid over here doing his gymnastics. Whoa! Pretty cool.
Hey, you want to see this?
Yeah. Whoa! Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He is having a blast out here. I'm all for it. It's a long drive, so I might as well get out all the energy right now. He's posing. What is this? But frankly, we go to the Biltmore Mall because that's where you see a lot of the seasonal stuff. So you have Thanksgiving, we see Santa there, and I'm sure Mike already talked about that. Mm-hmm. So we love that area. It definitely jumps us into the holiday spirit.
I'm not gonna lie, I have a little notepad to keep myself in check. I have so many topics I want to fill you guys in on, but my brain keeps ping-ponging. But I got a question from one of you over Instagram asking if I would share what are my like top 5 winter dishes. And I don't know if I necessarily have 5 of them, but I came up with a list of the things that I would like to share, and one of them is a video I've already shared. So to start off, I would say a winter dish that I really look forward to having every year and I enjoy making is that Tyler Florence lasagna. And that video we made a few weeks back, I mentioned it that it's very autumnal. It's got those fall flavors, but it definitely still works for, you know, the holiday season as well. I highly recommend it. It's so delicious. After that, another one I really enjoy making is beef bourguignon, and I don't have like a definitive go-to recipe. I kind of change it up. Sometimes I'll make the Julia Child one. Other times I've made Tyler Florence, a Martha Stewart one I found online. But that is definitely one I enjoy making during the holidays because I take the leftovers and a few days later we make meat pies out of it. If you're new to this channel, one of our goofy traditions is that we watch Sweeney Todd and we make meat pies over the holiday season. The reason being is because Sweeney Todd was originally released in theaters during the holidays, and if you don't know this about us, we do something once and it becomes a tradition. So that's become one of ours. And then I would say my number one, hands down, best, oh gosh, something else just popped into my head. I gotta stay focused though. I would say the number one dish I really look forward to making during the winter is Thomas Keller's short rib recipe. I've been making that now for about 2 years now when I took his master class, and I know I vlogged it last year, so that video does exist on the channel. These short ribs are unlike anything you've ever had before. They are so delicious. I think I'm probably gonna try and vlog it again this year. They're that good. And with that, I think we're gonna end this video here.
What did we cover?
He has no idea what's in this video.
I think it's like preparing for the holidays, maybe?
It is, a little bit. Well, it started with me kind of like overwhelmed with the schoolwork that Caleb sometimes invites into this house.
Invites.
I shouldn't say that. It's not Caleb brings it. It's the school puts it on us. But yeah, well, we're getting through it, and I think this is going to be a really great holiday season for us.
Absolutely.
This time next week, we will be packing for our Disney World trip. It is just going to be a quick weekend trip.
Correct. And I'm sure that'll just add to the anxiety of prepping for everything else with your
Probably.
With your crazy calendar. Is that on the calendar, by the way?
I left those days blank.
Okay, smart.
So, yeah.
Smart.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.